The weight she carried, Emma sat alone in a small apartment, staring at the family photo still hanging on the wall. In the picture, everyone was smiling. Her husband, Daniel, their little daughter, Lily, and Emma, holding them together without anyone noticing. 3 years ago, Emma had dreams. She wanted to become an architect. She loved designing homes. She once told Daniel, "One day, I'll build houses that make people feel safe." Daniel smiled back then and said, "And I'll support you forever." But life changed after marriage. At first, it was small sacrifices. Emma stopped working late because Daniel hated eating alone. Then she paused her career during pregnancy. Then came sleepless nights, feeding the baby, doctor visits, cooking, cleaning, laundry, school admissions. Days became years. Daniel's career kept growing. Promotions, business trips, bonuses. People praised him constantly. "You're successful. You're lucky. You built a beautiful family." But nobody asked who silently carried that family on her shoulders. Emma hadn't bought new clothes in years. She stopped talking about architecture, stopped drawing, stopped dreaming. Every time she tried to return to work, something happened. "Lily is sick. Mom, I need you. Who will take care of the house?" So Emma stayed, because that's what mothers do. They stay. One night, Daniel came home late again. Tired and irritated, he looked around and said, "What do you even do all day? I'm the one earning for this family." The words hit harder than a slap. Emma looked at her rough hands, hands that carried their child, cooked thousands of meals, cleaned endless messes, held the family together while quietly breaking inside. But she stayed silent. Months later, the marriage collapsed. Arguments became colder. Conversations disappeared. Finally, divorce papers arrived. Daniel was angry when the court ordered alimony and child support. "This is unfair," he shouted. "She can work. Why should I pay?" The old judge quietly looked at him and asked, "When your daughter had fever at 2 a.m., who stayed awake?" Daniel stayed silent. "When your wife left her career for the family, whose future stopped growing?" Silence again. The judge continued, "You built your career because someone else sacrificed theirs to protect your home." The courtroom became quiet. For years, she performed unpaid labor that allowed you to succeed. Motherhood changed her body, interrupted her career, damaged her health, and consumed her time. Those sacrifices have value. Daniel lowered his head. The judge then said something powerful. "Alimony is not a reward for divorce. It is recognition of invisible sacrifices." Emma didn't cry, not because she was strong, but because she was exhausted. After the divorce, life was still difficult. Emma worked part-time while raising Lily. Some nights, she skipped dinner so her daughter could eat better food. Some mornings, she cried silently in the bathroom before smiling at her child. Yet, she kept moving. Years later, Lily asked her mother, "Mom, why did you stay strong for me?" Emma smiled softly. "Because love is not always loud, sweetheart. Sometimes love looks like sacrifice." At that moment, Lily understood something many adults never do. A mother doesn't only give birth once, she gives pieces of herself every single day. Her sleep, her body, her dreams, her youth, her career, her time, and often nobody notices until everything falls apart. Now, this doesn't mean every woman is right, and it doesn't mean every man is wrong. Some men suffer silently too. Some fathers sacrifice everything for their children. Some women misuse laws unfairly. But when a woman spends years building a family instead of building herself, society cannot suddenly pretend those lost years had no value. because money can replace a salary, but it can never fully replace sacrifice. So before judging alimony, remember this. Sometimes a man loses money after divorce, but sometimes a woman loses years of her life that she can never get back.